Welcome to the lair of the Batty Boffin.
Hi there Batty fans, ready for a little more exam practice? Here we've got Batilda the Batty cat, and she has built an enclosure for her mice to play in. The height of this enclosure here is 102 centimetres. The perimeter is 3 metres 54 centimetres. So my question is, for part A, what is the area of that enclosure? Give your answer in square centimetres. In order to work out the area, we're going to need to know the width, and we can get that from the perimeter. Because the perimeter, which I'm going to write in centimetres here, 354 centimetres, is equal to twice the width plus the length. And we know what the length is. So, if it's 354 all the way round, we can halve that. We can use a calculator for this. 354 divided by 2 is 177. So we know that 177 is a width plus a length. We've got that at 102, so we just do 177, take away the 102, and that leaves us with 75, which must be the width. That way, 102 plus 75 plus 102 plus 75 makes 354. So, we've got the width. That now means we can calculate the area quite easily. Again, we can use a calculator for this one. So for the area, we're going to do 102 times by 75. 102 times 75 gives us an answer of 7650. 7650 cm squared. Okay, happy with that one? Right, going to go black, come back up again, and we'll look at part B. Right, so we've got the area as 7,650 square centimetres. Now, Batilda wants to put some mice in there, but she knows that for healthy mice, they have to have 600 square centimetres for each mouse. So, simply, how many mice can she fit into her enclosure? To find the number of mice we're allowed, we're going to do the area of the enclosure, 7,650, divided by the amount of space that each mouse requires, divided by 600. And again, we'll do that one on the calculator. 7,650 divided by 600 gives us an answer of 12.75. Now, clearly, you can't have 12.75 mice. I mean, I know she's a cat, but really playing with 3/4 of a mouse, well, maybe a cat would like that. But we need a whole number here because we're dealing with mice. So, what would that be? Well, some of you may have said that rounds up to 13. Which, true, it does round up to 13 to the nearest whole number, but there's not enough room in there for 13 mice. So, 12.75 would not be the right answer because you can't have 0.75 of a mouse. And although it rounds to 13, 13 would also be wrong because there's not enough room for 13 mice. The actual correct answer here is 12 mice. That's the most you can have. And there's a bit of spare room as well for that kind of 3/4 of a mouse that we haven't got. Okay, so watch out for that. That's a little sneaky trick on there. You get it on questions like, a bus will hold so many people. How many buses do you need to hold a number of students going on a trip? And when you do the division, you find the answer comes to 10.1 buses. And so you might be tempted to round that down to 10 buses. But of course, if you round it down to 10 buses, you've got some students who don't fit that 0.1 of a bus. So sometimes you don't round to the nearest whole number. This one has to round down even though it's further away. And on the buses one, you'd have to round it up to the next nearest whole number. Okay, so just watch out for those couple of little sneaky bits and bobs on there. So although 12.75 is the correct answer to that sum, 12.75 would not get you the mark in this case. Okay, I will see you in another video for a little bit more exam practice. Have fun until then.